You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN. And now back to our sports show and the Game of the Week, now in its 25th year. This week, TSPN's Game of the Week is the big game. The Argonaut Mustangs take on the Amador Buffaloes at Amador High School with TSPN sportscasters Jim Vinciguerra and Frank Halverson. And on camera is TSPN's cameraman, Tommy Fox. And now, back to the big game on TSPN.
Amador band's going to play for us here, and we're going to bow out and hear our national anthem under the direction of Chris Doodle. Ready to go here. 2012 edition of the big game here in Sutter Creek tonight. Just might add that we did do the JV game, and it will be probably broadcast after the big game varsity game. But we'll give you a little hint. It was a victory for the Mustangs. We're not going to tell you the score, but Amador does win the JV crown at 4-1 this year, and I guess it was good for both teams. Amador comes away with a championship in the JV team, and Argonaut winds up beating the crosstown rivals. So
that tie game against Calaveras last week, so Argonaut finished the season JVs in League 3-1-1. So with that tie, it eliminated them from being able to win the league based on the game tonight. So that goes to Amador this year. Congratulations to them on the league championship, but congratulations to the Argonaut JV team for their victory in the little big game tonight. So it looks like back for the Mustangs is number 21, Colton Merriman, along with Ryan King.
Yeah, I think 84. I think Stewart does the kicking here for the Buffs. And we're just about ready to get it underway. High kick taken by
King. Oh, he slipped down. He tried to cut outside.
25.
They're going to spot it about the 26-yard line. He tried to cut back to this side and has just lost his footing there. So Argonaut's going to take over 1st and 10 from about the 26-yard line.
The Mustangs, as they've done for the past 7-8 years, not too fancy, just getting the job done.
Well, last week they just pounded on Calaveras to 375 yards on the ground. Caleb Patrick in motion, pitch to Merriman.
And just a host of gang tackling. A mouthpiece comes out, so...
Looks like a gain of about 4 on the play. Number 44 was the first one to make contact for
Dylan Lanier,
the Buffs.
So a gain of about 4 or 5. We're going to make it 2nd down and 5 for the Mustangs here. Just underway with 11:30 left in the first quarter.
A reverse coming this way to King.
Oh,
King's got nothing but room. There's nobody in front of him.
Oh, he's going to get nailed by White. Out about, whoa, almost a pile-on by number 30 that was not called.
White drove him out of bounds, but I want to tell you what, the whole Amador defense went with that side, and they gave it to King on the reverse, and he had nothing but green grass. So big gain for King.
45, 50-yard run for King on the second play of the game. 1st and 10, the ball sits on the 30. We haven't seen that one this year, Frank.
Well, we've seen it a couple times. I think they ran it last week. There's a toss to Caleb Patrick.
Dropped by number 12, Ryder Johnson.
We saw Patrick with those quick feet last week. Made some real nice runs. Had the one touchdown called back on the block below the waist, which in talking to the Argonaut coaches was a little bit questionable, they thought. Gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brock Hayes at quarterback.
Brock had a good game last week running the ball. I think he had 83 yards rushing himself.
Wants to pass. Oh, fumble.
Hayes got it.
Excellent play by number 12. That's Ryder Johnson. Hit Brock Hayes, knocked the ball out, and just about recovered it, but Hayes covers it up.
Boy, big play right there for Amador to back Argonaut off. It's like we talked about in the JV game, you know, plays like that really stall drives, and a big loss on the play for Argonaut.
Okay, it's about 3rd down and a 17 for the Mustangs.
Going to split Merriman out to the
left side there, yeah. Coming back our way.
Toss to Merriman. Break one tackle. Nice job, nice hard running by Merriman. Got knocked out of bounds, it looked like, by number 13. 33, excuse me. That's Johnny Nichols.
Okay, 4th down now, Frank. A little bit long for a field goal. Not quite long enough for a punt, unless you can get it down by that goal line.
I don't think we got anybody that kicks a 52-yarder, Jim.
Bring them up here. I was going to say, they got to put that one on the field. They're going to go for it. 4th down.
Oh, he jumped.
Offside.
Colton took off too soon on the left side. He was split out to the left, and he jumped the snap. They did not need to add 5 to that down, but that's what's going to happen.
That's going to bring out the punt team.
Yeah, where do you think that ball was going? Got a little bit anxious
waving,
on that.
Yeah, he wanted it.
So White's going to drop back for the Buffaloes.
And Emilio Pineda is going to punt for the Mustangs. High center. Gets it away, up, and kind of sputters to a stop on about the 10. So the Buffs are going to take over 1st and 10 from the 10. Here with 9:04 left. First quarter of the game of the week is proudly brought to you by All Sierra Roof Company, our community's true full-service roofing company, serving the Sierra foothills for 3 generations, fully licensed, insured for both residential and commercial. All Sierra Roof will keep the winter out of your home. Also, it's your full-service Owens Corning preferred roofing contractor, so before winter gets here, give them a call at 223-4496. Remember, the right roof starts with the right contractor, Sierra Roof in Jackson.
Griffin's going to throw the ball to White.
Oh, excellent play by
number 20.
20, was that Pineda?
That's Pineda.
He took on the defender and wound up tackling the receiver with the ball. That was excellent.
Griffin double clutched on that a little bit. Wanted to throw it a little earlier and had to re-grip it, and he came down, and Pineda did a nice job coming up to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 1 on that play, 2nd and 9.
We've been seeing Griffin with a lot of keepers the last couple games that we've done. He had over 100 yards rushing last week against Somerville. Straight ahead give to Nichols, and nothing going on there. First hit by number 59, it looked like, for Argonaut.
I wish we had a 59.
Well, I thought it was 59, maybe not.
Could be 69.
58, excuse me.
58. I meant that's Velasquez. Let me see. 58, Aravello. All right.
So no gain on the play.
3rd and 9. Wide receiver to the far right is Thomas. Okay, Griffin back to pass. Wide open, number
Complete.
12. They're going to spot that for a
That's
first down.
That's going to be a first down. That was complete to White, number 22. Just got just enough for the first down. So came to that marker, turned around right there. Griffin delivered a nice pass. That'll move the chains for the Buffs. So Griffin's going to go from the gun this time. He's going to, well, getting a lot of pressure up the middle.
He's going to get a loss on that play.
Yeah, it's going to be a loss of a couple in the sack.
Let's see who was in on that tackle.
58 again.
Okay, that's going to be Aravello.
Argonaut got good push right up the middle that time. Didn't give Griffin a passing lane to throw through.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Okay, we got, looks like Trips over here on the left side, closest to us. White is in the middle of that bunch. Griffin back to pass again.
In trouble
Flushed.
again.
Initial hit by number 20.
He's
That's
going to
Pineda.
get back to the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 10 for the Buffs. They had a long 3rd down completion here to move the chains this last time.
Ray Johnson in with the play to quarterback Griffin.
You can expect Amador to throw the ball quite a bit tonight. That run defense has been awful stout for Argonaut. No one's been too successful. They're looking over the middle. Caught.
Whoa, wide open. Excellent pass.
Number 15, that's Thomas.
15, Thomas.
I got to tell you, Griffin really delivered a strike right there. He just hit him right in stride. Beautiful pass by Griffin. Up there, looks like they're bringing it back.
Whoa, got a flag?
Or he dropped it. Maybe it was incomplete. They're bringing it back, and it's 4th down. No penalty.
Was that a
He must have dropped
incomplete?
it. I didn't see it hit the ground, but obviously that's what happened. So it's 4th down, so Argonaut's going to have to punt, or Amador's going to have to punt.
It was away from us, and we didn't see it, so 4th down for the Buffs right now.
So Merriman back deep. Low
over
kick.
end. Merriman's just going to let it roll. Oh, hey, watch out.
Caught him sleeping a little bit, got some room. Nice block down on the side. Merriman's going down the sidelines. Griffin is the only guy to stop him.
Still on his feet.
Boy, they are flying around to the football.
Oh boy. He had everybody fooled on that one, Frank.
Everybody thought he was just going to let it roll dead. He picked it up. He got a great block going around that left side. I don't know who it was. I did not get the number of that truck.
He had about a 40-yard return on a fake there. That's what it was. Big fake. Good field position for the Mustangs right now. Ball sitting on the
18-yard line.
18.
Toss to King. Keith Thomas ran him down from behind. Number 44 gets off the bottom.
Gain of about 5 makes it 2nd and 5. Matt King with a big reverse run in that first set of plays for the Mustangs, all for naught.
Well, that fumble set him way back, and they just couldn't recover from that. That's what those do. Little will shift. Inside handoff to Patrick.
Let's see where they spot that ball.
I think he gained maybe one.
So it brings up a 3rd and 4.
So Patrick goes out, Love comes in, number 22. Here comes King coming around the right side.
Whoa,
He's a 5. Is he going to get it? Touchdown, Mustangs.
Ryan King. Into the end zone for the Mustangs.
King just wouldn't go down. He just kept getting a little wider, a little wider, a little wider. Caught the corner of that end zone right over the pylon for the Argonaut score. Pineda on for the extra point. He was perfect last week.
King with the hold.
Good snap, hold, kick.
Whoa,
Good.
close to being blocked. Heck of an effort by 21 there, Quentin Johnson. Anyway, the extra point is good, 7-0 with 3:47 left in the first quarter. Jackson Tire Service, your tire headquarters since 1973. Technology is constantly updated, and Goodyear tires reflect the cutting edge in the industry. Drive with assurance on Triple Tread, Comfort Tread, and Fuel Max tires with 2 locations to serve you. The community-minded Bavaro family and staff invite you to the Jackson Tire Store in Jackson, Jackson Tire in Pine Grove for all your tire, brake, muffler, and wheel alignment needs. Goodyear brand name tires and the highest quality service. See the great folks at Jackson Tire Service.
Well, just like that, on a little fake play by Merriman, kind of lulling the defense to sleep there, thinking he was going to let it roll dead, picked it up, a big return all the way down to the 18-yard line, and Argonaut able to punch it in for the first score of the game.
Okay, Pineda will be kicking off back deep. White and Quentin Johnson and Johnny Nichols halfway up the line there.
Nichols right in the middle. Now they're sending another medium receiver back. That's number 30.
Sweet.
Squib kick. We saw Argonaut do that in the JV game. The whole game picked up on the 20.
Sweet, number 30.
Oh!
Dropped
Right
by
there on the 25-yard line.
11. That was
Caleb
Caleb
Patrick.
Patrick. Just dropped him. 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Buffs.
All right, so Amador trying to get something going on offense here with 3:43 left in the first quarter. Griffin back in the shotgun. Rolling to the
Wants to
right, getting
pass
chased. Delivers
Wide
wide open.
It's number 12. That's Ryder Johnson. Gets a little extra.
Boy, he was wide open too. Somebody lost him in the flat there. There was not a Mustang around him. That'll be an easy first down. Move the chains all the way down to the 47-yard line. Both bands here tonight. We don't usually see that. It's usually one or the other. A lot of times they have a combined band just because they don't have enough students. So
Right.
Chris Tootle's done a nice job at both schools and enlarged the
White.
membership.
Whoa, hit in the backfield by
Number 28.
20. Yeah, okay.
Deason the Beeson.
Big Deese.
Dropped for a loss on the play. Be second 12.
Ball sits right on the 45.
You know, even though Amador's not going to have a lot of success running against this team, they still have to keep it. They still need to try to mix it up because you've got to make them think you're going to try it.
Right. Second down. Trips to the left. Griffin to pass.
Getting pressure. He wanted to come over here to number 21. It looked
Is
like.
that decent again? Get that number, Frank. I don't have my glasses.
That was decent again, number 28.
Believe 2 excellent plays by Deese the Beast.
A big loss on the play. Going to set up third and about 19, it looks like. It looked like he wanted to come over here on the flat to Thomas, and all of a sudden he got pressured. He had to turn back around the other side. The play was designed to come this side. Had 3 receivers out this way. 1 cleared deep. 1 went over the middle, and Thomas just did a little out. That's where it looked like he wanted to go. There's a whistle here. It looks like they're calling a timeout. I think Amador's going to call a timeout.
Should I go to a little history book lesson here, Frank?
Sure, why not, Jim?
We were talking about the 1957 Jackson varsity team, undefeated, and it featured probably one of the OG people that went in the Hall of Fame last year was George Perovich, played fullback, went on to Cal. But locals, and we see them all around all the time, and they'll never forget this team. Dennis Davis last night told me every position of every player. I couldn't believe it. And Dennis, you know, that was really great. Sheldon Johnson, county official, Wade Selman, Charlie Spinetta, Spinetta Vineyards. Charlie Huffman lives over here in Sutter Creek. And Ray Oliveria, who was a sophomore, actually suited up with the varsity and played a few games. So I talked to Ray last night, and I says, I'm going to put your name out there. Ray says, yeah, okay. So there you have it. Also, that same year, 1957, the JV team was also undefeated.
There you go.
So a little bit of history back 55 years?
Well, I was 1.
But you're 63 now. Wait a minute. No, that's all right, here we go. Griffin, third down in desperation for a big play here.
Looking right over. Almost intercepted.
33 Chancellor, I think. Yeah, just about had it.
He was looking right over the middle, and it went right through Chancellor's hands. So it's going to be 4th down, and Amador's going to have to punt.
Okay,
ball was thrown behind the intended receiver.
Let's see what Merriman does this time.
I guarantee you don't get away with that more than once.
Yeah, he's not going to do it again. Oh, bad punt, and a bad bounce.
Out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to.
Didn't make it to the sticks.
Yeah, I think they're going to spot it around the 40. Let's see, 47. 47, 48. Let's see where they spot it.
He'd be lucky if he netted 15 yards on that punt.
Yeah, it looks like the 48-yard line where the Mustangs will take over 1st and 10.
Good field position. Minute 46 left in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, TSPN's Game of the Week. It's big game time here, 2012. Mustangs up on a Ryan King run, 7-0, again with 1:46 left in the first quarter.
Beautiful fall evening, a great crowd.
Oh, yeah, tons of people.
All right, the official steps away. Straight ahead to Merriman.
Drags a couple of defenders for a good gain.
Out to about the 47.
Want to say 57 in on that stop.
It's like a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs.
Fortunately, we don't have a 57 on the roster.
Straight ahead again to Merriman. Boy, what a burst through the hole.
First
Grabbed
down.
around the ankles by number 29, as well as number 22. 29 is Michael Bonilla, and 22 is White. But first down Mustangs. Good hard run by Merriman. He hit that hole very quick. It's been nice to see Colton back and healthy in the last 3 games.
Okay, the ball sits on the 35. First and 10. Brock Hayes wants to pass over the middle.
Oh, intercepted by Nichols.
33, Justin Nichols.
You know,
turnover for the Mustangs.
They wanted to throw that swing pass to Merriman, and he wasn't open. He looked back to King, and the ball was bobbled, and Nichols grabbed it.
So the Buffs dodge a potential drive by the Mustangs with that turnover and take over on their own 29-yard line.
Let's see if Amador can get something going on offense here. Up.
Something happened with 54, I think.
There's a flag on the field. Somebody jumped.
Jumped, I think, was 54. Yeah, a false start on Amador makes it first and 15.
It barely got to the line there, so it must have been a real quick count they were going on and just got a little anxious. Griffin throws to the right,
that was
incomplete.
Just a bad throw, and intended for Thomas.
Well, you know, he faked the handoff, and he spun all the way around, and, you know, he didn't get his shoulders square, so he really wasn't able to pick up the receiver and just threw it in the ground.
Brings up a second and 15.
You've really got to slow down a little bit and get your feet squared on that to be able to deliver that pass, and he just tried to move it a little too quickly. So Thomas and White out this side. He's looking in the middle, steps up in the pocket, incomplete. Intended receiver on the play was number 1, that's Dominguez.
He was just about smothered by a bunch there, managed to get that pass off.
Well, he stepped up in the pocket a little bit. He had a little pocket to step up in, took a couple steps up, trying to clear himself, and just couldn't complete it.
Brings up third and 15 right now.
One of the issues to watching this game as this goes on, Amador has a lot of players that play both ways, and fatigue could be a factor before this game gets over. He's in trouble. He's going to be sacked.
56,
that was the big guy.
56.
Kaiden Lewis, number 50.
Yeah, 56, Kaiden Lewis.
So fourth down, and Amador's going to punt. Argonaut should get the ball in good field position. It's going to be the end of the quarter.
And that's it. First quarter of the game of the week brought to you by All Sierra Roof Company. Community's true full-service roofing company, serving the Sierra foothills for 3 generations, fully licensed and insured for both residential and commercial properties. All Sierra Roof is going to keep the winter out of your home. All Sierra Roof is also your full-service Owens Corning preferred roofing contractors. So before winter gets here, give them a call at 223-4496. Remember, the right roof starts with the right contractor. All Sierra Roof in Jackson. Be back right after these messages for the second quarter.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.